What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? It is That Gaming Chat back with another video, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Blue Yeti Blackout Edition. For those of you who don't know, this is a professional or semi-professional microphone made by Blue, and it tends to be thought of fairly highly amongst YouTubers and others who are looking for a reasonably low-cost USB microphone. So I just got this today, just turned up. Let's get it out of the box and see what's inside. So actually, before we take the microphone out of the box, let's just have a quick look at the box. So this is the front. And if we turn it over, we've just got some sales type spiel and some pictures, etc. Nothing particularly important there. Turn it over the other side, this is where we've got some information about the microphone, which is fairly interesting. So it's got three, tri-capsule array inside. So it looks like there's 3 condenser capsules for the microphone. So I think that picks up sound from different directions and allows you to have the 4 different settings, which we're going to talk about in just a moment. And it's a USB microphone, so you don't need to plug it into anything before you plug it into a computer, which is really nice. And we've got a mic gain control on the right there, and a 4-polar pattern selector, stereo, cardioid, omni and bidirectional. We'll take a look at that in just a minute. And on the left hand side there, a mute button and the master volume, 0 latency headphone output with amplifier and volume control, USB mini jack and mic stand, and a custom bass with cable management, which is pretty cool. I didn't know there was a cable management in the bass. And if we turn it over to the back side, you can see there's 4 settings. We won't go through all of that. If we come down here, we've got the stereo setting and the cardioid setting and the omnidirectional setting and the bidirectional setting. So it's got some suggested uses for these things. I'll just leave that there. If you want to, you can pause the video and see for yourself. Okay, so let's get it unboxed and see what's inside. So I've just taken the inner box from the outer box. I'm trying to do this all with one hand. There's also a piece of tape here which I've just cut. And if we open up this box, we have a USB cable, plug it into the computer. We have some instructions, really thin instruction manual, and I'm actually going to put the camera down for a second just to get this out of the box. Again, I'm trying to do this with one hand, so bear with me, it'll just be a second. So I was trying to get the microphone out of the box and out of its packaging with just one hand, but it was really wedged in there, so unfortunately I had to take it out. And here is the microphone out of the box. And my first impressions are, it's really heavy. It's a lot heavier than I was imagining. It's all metal, and it's a heavy metal, a heavy thick metal. So the build quality on this thing's really good. If we flip this up, I believe, there you go. There's the microphone in full, stood up, looking very nice. We just turn it around. There's the back side there. So on the back side of the mic here, we've got the gain and the pattern select. So the gain just moves slowly up and down, whereas the pattern select swaps between those 4 patterns that we went through earlier on the back of the box. And if we turn the microphone around and stand it up the other way, we have the blue logo on the top there, and the mute button just below that. The mute button doesn't go all the way in, it's just a very slight click, and the volume down below that. On the base of the microphone here, we've got the input here for plugging this into the computer, and we've got the headphone socket over this side. And also, if you want to, you can take this microphone off of the stand, and there's a screw thread area here where you can screw this onto a different kind of stand if you choose to. The base is metal, again, heavy metal. This whole thing is metal, it seems. It's just heavy. And it has these 3 big pads on the bottom for cushioning. In terms of cable management, I can't really see any way of managing your cables, unless they mean that the cables are supposed to slot between these grooves here. But the base doesn't kind of unscrew. There's no way you can store your cables in the base as far as I can see. In terms of the size of the microphone, I've put it next to a PS4 game box here, and you can see that it's considerably taller than a game box. In fact, if I take this box, I think it's pretty much the height of 2 game boxes, getting that way at least. So it's a pretty big microphone. If I turn it around, you can see the width there. Again with the PS4 game box, if I stand that up next to it, you can kind of see it's pretty wide as well. The stand you can't see is just behind there, so just to give you an idea of the size of the microphone. So in terms of my thoughts after unboxing this microphone, it's a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be for a start, and the build quality is much better than I thought it was going to be. It weighs a lot more than I thought it would do, and I'm happy so far with the purchase. Obviously the main thing is the quality of the sound that it can record, and I'm looking forward to giving it a go in my next video. To give you guys an idea of how the Blue Yeti sounds, I'm recording this part of the audio with the new microphone, and I'm going to go back to the microphone I was using before, which was a built-in microphone on a pair of Bose headphones. So the audio you'll hear after this will be with the headphones. This part of the audio is with the Blue Yeti. I haven't touched the settings at all yet, so I'm not really sure if I can make the audio sound better. I'm sure I can with a bit of tinkering, but at the moment, straight out the box, without any messing around, this is what the microphone sounds like. A couple more quick points. The cable which comes with the Blue Yeti is around 3 meters long, so if your PC is far away from your mic, you won't have any problems there. And in terms of the cable management, I think I've worked out what they were talking about. There's actually a kind of hole in the base where you can slot your cable through to keep it out of the way, which is a nice touch. Thanks for watching, guys. If you've enjoyed today's video, please remember to hit that like button. And if you're interested in seeing more unboxing videos as well as gaming videos from the latest games that are coming out this year to some retro classics, why not hit that subscribe button? This has been That Gaming Chap. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.